Hi you guys, I am back with another Laura Geller video. I don't know what is up with me, but like ever since I started trying out her products for free, which she allows on her website, you can try them for 14 days and you can return them if they don't work for you. What I have found is that she does charge I think it's $4.99 fee to actually get a refund. So you're going to want to make sure that you're using the coupon codes that give you the most percentage off, which she does often go to like 55 or 60% off on her website. I am not sponsored or affiliated or anything like that, but just for an FYI for those of you who are interested. What else? She does, like, if you want to purchase a product and then exchange it for a similar one or a different shade or something like that, she does give you like 25%, I think. And I don't know if this is every time, but it's set up so that you can get 25% additional product if you basically like do an exchange. So there's that. Today I'm going to be showing you the difference between these two products. So I got this one first, and this one came as part of the little set with the kabuki brush and the Baked Balance and Brighten foundation. So that one I tried first, and this is the Spackle Skin Perfecting Primer. It's the Hydrate one. Okay, I don't know if that came in clear. And then I wanted to kind of like, I was thinking about returning this because to me it didn't really seem like a primer, but I'm not a makeup person, so and it may not work the same way as other primers that I've tried, which I've only tried like a sample primer, and then I did Mary Kay for a while and I tried their primer. So I've only tried a couple of different primers, but I'm not real familiar. I say I'm not a makeup person, but then I sold Mary Kay for a couple months. I did like their products too, by the way, FYI. So then I tried, so I was like, well, maybe I want to return this one. So I'm going to try this one. And I think I got the wrong shade when I was picking out the color. This is the Ethereal Rose Glow, and I was going to get the champagne one. And so this one I am returning. And I'll show you why today. So, all that to say, so I've got all my Pros skincare is done. I'm still using the little sample set that I got for free, and I love that set. So yeah, I love that set. So I'm just gonna tuck my hair behind my ears today because I already pulled it back for. Never mind, it doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm going to just squirt a little bit out on my middle finger here, and I don't know what I'm doing, and this time I've got my camera set up a little bit differently than I did before. I actually opened my medicine cabinet and stuck it in there. So I have tried this before, and I'm just like, for you know, the video, I'm just trying it again to show you how it looks on my skin. And if in this video, so I did HD video this time, you can see all of the marks that I have from my acne when I was a teenager. So all that is stuff that obviously I see as like, well, something that I might want to not draw so much attention to. Maybe smooth out a little bit. I can't remember if I did this side. That's the thing with doing videos, is that when you're talking, you don't really pay attention. When I'm sewing, it's a different story because I don't have to think about what I'm doing or what I'm saying when I'm doing my makeup. It's definitely a different story. So one thing I have to say is that these tubes are really big. 2 fluid ounces in here. They're really big compared to what I've seen and used in the past, but obviously, like I said, I'm not an expert on this stuff. So I put quite a bit on. And at first I was going to do like a video where like half my face is one primer and half is the other. Both of these primers I feel like don't work the way that I've had primers. The one primer that I have used, I actually have it here, and it was another sample. So it was when I was part of the Ipsy thing, so they were sending me stuff. And this is Urban Decay Optical Illusion. So I've had this for a while, a few years, like multiple years, like 6 maybe. I think I got it in 2020. And I've used that much. I don't use primer that much, but I like this because it really fills the pores and it almost has like a powder finish. Like I've worn this alone and been happy. So I was like, well, I'll get some primer because this is getting kind of low. I mean, it's a tiny little bottle. And so this is really not doing the same thing that that Urban Decay one did. And if you see, I'm looking at myself and not the camera, but it's got this like rose hue, and I just feel like it's not the right color for me. So look, if I'm not like normal, okay, here, whatever, it's just got like a too pink of a thing, of a glow, too pink of a glow. So that's why I'm sending it back. This one, I mean, I do have, during the winter, I have really dry skin, so I will use this. The other thing I wanted to tell you is that it does, when you try something and you go to get a refund, the first few products that you refund, they don't even make you send it back. So I had returned like this and this one, the light shade of the Balanced and Brighten Foundation. I had returned them and they didn't make me send the product back. However, they're not really things that I necessarily will use, and so I'm gonna hang on to this because maybe in the winter it'll work. I don't know. And does it need a moment to set the primer? Like it still feels, this one still feels kind of like tacky, and I don't know if that's how it's supposed to feel, but it really has that. Let me just show you. I don't know if you can see the glimmer in that. It's very rosy. Very rosy. I don't know. I mean, obviously if you put foundation over it, you're not going to see so much of that. But to me it's, the other primer that I did buy and try was this one. And this is just a L'Oreal, and it was when I was working at Walgreens and I got a really good deal on it, and I was like, oh hey, I have redness on my face. Let's try this, this green stuff. And yeah, so that's 1 ounce that they sell versus this one, which is 2, so twice as much. But the cost of this one is a lot less, I'm probably pretty sure. I don't know, with the sales and stuff, it might be kind of comparable in price. But this one I do like. I mean, I was wearing it, so, you know, when I wore foundation, which is not very often. Obviously, that one is, actually, we will just kind of do this over the red areas. So I usually have redness right here. And sometimes, like, around my mouth I would put it, but it does give kind of a greenish and a greenish tint, which under foundation, that's fine, because that will cancel out the red. So I put a little bit more on. But it still looks kind of red. So I don't know. Maybe it takes a minute because I'm actually touching it, so it makes it inflamed. But anyway, I'm not going to mess with that anymore. The reason I don't really use this is because you have to use foundation over it. And I'm really simple with my makeup, and I don't want to have to put foundation on over that. I just want something that's going to kind of like smooth out my skin. And I don't know, but that's the difference. Okay, I'm going to wash this off and just show you the other one, and then compare. All right, so I'm back and ready to try out this one and just show you the difference. I took off everything, so I took off the other green primer too, so I just put a little bit in and just sort of tapping it around. Again, I don't know if that's the method. I haven't really done a lot of like research on how the best way is to apply primer. Maybe that's something I should do next, though. And also, I don't have anything on my eyes. Sometimes I put a little bit of like a cream that reduces the swelling. I did use my little, what is it called? The little stone thing, a little bit. I'm very sparing with all of my products that I use, from shampoo to cleanser to, you know, various makeup, etc. So, and I do feel like I used, what is it called? I can't remember what it's called. Witch hazel on my face to get that primer off. I don't know if that does anything, but well, it probably actually helps my eyes a little bit, maybe. And I don't know if I should put it around my eyes or not, but okay, here is the way that this one's looking. And yeah, I don't know if like you need to let it set and dry for a little while. Not really sure, but that's the difference. So it just doesn't have that glow. It's still tacky. And like I said, I'm used to those primers kind of drying almost like a powder. So, yeah. But I guess it would hold on to, hold on to the foundation if you're using foundation over it, which I would prefer not to have to, but I mean, I kind of wanted something that was gonna just be a standalone product, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I will be back with another video. I'm going to test out the differences between the light and the porcelain. So join me for that. And also I'm going to incorporate a video where I'm using this cream blush. This is the Pinch Me Pink Wonder Balm blush, and I love this product. It's very creamy and it's a great color for me, so that's one thing that I would definitely want to show. So join me for those. I'm gonna do those right up next.